Hi there! movies at last.
Looks like it, Aunt Mattie.
Huh.
What, Dad?
Hello, son. Well, daughter, how was the moving picture tonight?
Lovely.
Mice, that's what it was. Just a lot of mice. There wasn't anybody killed in the whole thing.
No, well, then I'll stick to these. These don't talk.
And that big cluck Norman Maine was in the picture tonight. Never does anything but kiss a lot of girls.
Norman Maine is one of the best actors in pictures.
You and your movies, that's all you think about. You shouldn't be allowed to go to him at all if you're asking me.
Too bad I was so busy in the kitchen. I didn't hear anybody asking you.
Hello, Granny.
Hello, darling.
But of course, no one ever listens to me.
They do if they're within 10 miles of you.
Gadding around picture shows. House all cluttered up with movie magazines. And the other day, I caught her talking to a horse with a Swedish accent.
Sis, we're only young once, you know.
Ah, Hollywood. You'd better be getting yourself a good husband and stop mooning about Hollywood. Do you know what she wants to do? She wants to go to Hollywood. I've known it all along. I've seen her making faces in the mirror and talking to herself. That's what comes of your movies.
Why, what would you do if you did go to Hollywood?
I'd be an actress. I would, I tell you. I've always known I could.
Guys, wouldn't it be wonderful to have a movie star in the family? Oh, Miss Blodgett, may I have your autograph?
You may not know it, Alec, but you're practically on your way to bed.
Oh, Miss Blodgett, you're my favorite actress. Won't you tell me the secret of your success?
Oh, let me alone.
I asked her, what's come over you?
I'll tell you what's come over her. She's just a silly little girl whose head has been turned by the movies. And the sooner she forgets the whole thing, the better off she'll be.
Why will I be better off? What's wrong with wanting to get out and make something of myself? What do you do that's so much better? Just because you're satisfied to sit here all your life, you think you can laugh at me. Well, someday you won't laugh at me. I'm going out and have a real life. I'm going to be somebody.
You know, if it was spring, I'd say give her a good dose of sulfur and molasses.
I thought I'd find you. Oh, stop that. Now, stop crying. That isn't going to do you a bit of good.
Oh, I'm crying because Aunt Mattie and Alec make me so mad.
Oh, Alec and Aunt Mattie. Fiddlesticks. They're not important. You're the only one that counts. Esther, everyone in this world who has ever dreamed about better things has been laughed at. Don't you know that?
Oh, I suppose I do, but...
But there's a difference between dreaming and doing. The dreamers just sit around and moon about how wonderful it would be if only things were different. And the years roll on and they grow old. And by they forget everything, even about their dreams.
Oh, I don't want to be like that. I want to be somebody.
Oh, yes. You want to be somebody. But you want it to be easy. Oh, you modern girls give me a pain. When I wanted something better, I came across those plains in a prairie schooner with your grandfather. Oh, everyone laughed at us as they did at all the other pioneers. They said this country would never be anything but a wilderness. We didn't believe that. We were going to make a new country. Besides, we wanted to see our dreams come true.
Oh, Granny, it must have been wonderful.
It was wonderful. But don't you think for one single minute that it was easy, Esther Blodgett? We burned in summer and we froze in winter. But we kept right on going and we didn't complain because we were doing what we wanted to do. Can you understand that?
Yes, I can.
Could you do it? Could you do it even if it broke your heart? Because remember, Esther, for every dream of yours you make come true, you'll pay the price in heartbreak. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. You may not believe it, but I was a young girl once. And a very pretty young girl. A lot prettier than you are. And I was in love with your grandfather. And when some Indian devil put a bullet through him, I felt as if it had gone right straight through my heart, too. But I remembered all he taught me. And I went right on. I buried him out there in that wilderness with my own hands. And I went right on that same day. And I kept right on going. Even when your mother was born.
Oh, Granny, I want to make it worthwhile.
You know, Esther, there'll always be a wilderness to conquer. Maybe Hollywood's your wilderness now. From all I hear, it sounds like it. But if you've got one drop of my blood in your veins, you won't let Mattie or any of her kind break your heart. You'll go right out there and break it yourself. That's your right. Here. Oh, here. Stop that nonsense. Here. Take this and go to your Hollywood.
Oh, I can't take your money.
Well, why not?
It's your savings.
Well, I was only saving up for my funeral. Now I don't think I'm ever going to die.
Oh, Granny, how can I ever thank you?
By giving me your word of honor that you'll never tell a living soul where you got that money.
I promise.
Remember, if you do, I'll have you arrested for robbing me. Here we are.
Want something, Granny?
Oh, I can make it, dear. Oh, nice.
I kissed Dad goodbye. Just a little kiss. He didn't even wake up.
I bet you didn't try that on your Aunt Mattie.
Oh, Aunt Mattie. Think of her face when you tell her.
I am thinking about it. I've waited for that chance for 30 years.
There she is, girl.
Oh, thank you, Cousin. Good,
Well, come on. Here's your prairie schooner.
All aboard.
Oh, Granny.
Go on.
Goodbye, Granny.
Goodbye. I'll be waiting for you in those movie pictures. Don't tell Mattie. You know, my eyes are not as good as they used to be, but my ears are all right. So you remember, talk up good and loud.
All aboard.
Bye. Bye. Bye, Granny.
Bye.
You want to go home now?
I don't want to, but I will.
Hey, she's cute. You know, I think she's the same type I am. Don't you?
I think she's sweet. Vicky left this picture all right.
I think she was much better than he was.
These producers are so horribly dumb. They won't know how good she is.
Well, maybe it's because she's a good girl.
Oh, means not so bad, but it's Vicky Lester they'll go to see.
Vicky, darling, I think she's the most precious little thing I've ever seen.
The knockout, Libby. You might mention that when you write your review.
That Lester kid's a gold mine.
Didn't you like Norman Maine?
Was he in it?
Libby, I'm afraid we have another hit. Huh?
It's in the bag, neatly tied up with beautiful pink ribbons.
Say, where are Norman and Vicky?
I don't know. I thought you had them.
I wish they'd come. We're having a party at the Trocadero.
Isn't it thrilling running away from people? Norman, it's so exciting,
So new. A star is born.
Come on, run.
It's wonderful, isn't it? A crazy quilt.
Oh. It's a carpet that's spread for you. It's all yours from now on, you know? Come, Esther. You're a success. You'll have everything in the world you want. I hope it'll make you happy.
Hasn't it you?
But then there was one thing I never had. Lots of times I told myself I'd found it, but I always knew I was lying. Still, I never stopped looking for it.
Maybe it'll come.
Oh, I think it has come, Esther. I only wish it went too late.
Oh, but it's not too late.
No, you can't throw away your life the way I've thrown away mine and have anything left that's good enough. No.
You can. Norman, you can.
You mustn't tell me that, Esther. I'm so afraid that I'll believe it.
Gotcha. Shoot your right. Swell, isn't it?
Lovely.
What's gotcha again? Can't you hear me, gotcha? Shoot your right. Get down. Gotcha got him. Gotcha got him.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, but he'll be up, though. You like it?
Sure I did.
You like me?
Sure I did.
Ooh, that reminds me. Will you marry me?
No, thank you.
Come on, gotcha. Finish him. Why won't you marry him?
Wasn't that dependable?
Hey, shoot your right.
Throw away your money?
Break him up in there. Break him up.
Drink so much.
Well, suppose I quit drinking.
Yes?
Come on, gotcha. Shoot the right in there. The right. Suppose I save my money.
Yes?
There he goes. Let him have it. Suppose I became absolutely dependable on all occasions.
Yes?
He got him! He got him!
He certainly did.
Gee, that's a beautiful fight.
Norman.
What there?
Oh, that's to me if I said I'd marry you?
No, certainly not. I was just supposing.
We're going to be married. Guess I didn't read that line right. I'll try it again. We are going to be married.
Both of us.
Yeah, to each other. What do you think of that?
Well, when? Where?
Well, we thought we'd elope in the conventional manner.
What's the matter?
It's trying to decide whether it's good for the studio.
Is it?
It is. And bless you, my children. When's it going to happen?
Oh, we thought we'd just sneak out sometime.
We're not telling anyone but you.
Listen to this. The screen's ideal romance blossomed into breathtaking reality today when Vicki Lester and Norman Maine, America's dream lovers, slipped quietly through the portals of holy matrimony. How does it sound?
Horrible.
But you see, we're going to elope.
Sure you are. It'll be the biggest elopement this town ever saw. We'll get a tie-up with the Army, have you escorted all the way down to Yuma by 20 of their new bombing planes.
Is he going with us?
Don't you think we can work this thing out better alone? No sense in bothering the happy couple with all the details. I'll see to it that you get a carbon copy of the whole layout.
I can hardly wait. I'm sorry. We didn't realize that we were in the way. While you're settling the details, you don't mind if I take this woman out and buy her a ring, do you?
Sure, go ahead. We want everything legal. That's a charming match. A nice girl like Vicki. And public nuisance #1.
Now, wait a minute, Libby. Norman's all right. And if you'll pardon my pointing, Vicky's business is her own. It doesn't require any comments.
I wasn't making any comments. I just said it was a rotten shame.
So go ahead and plan the elopement.
Oh, that elopement stuff is out. You can't get any scope in that. We're going to have a wedding. Where'll we have it?
Customary place, I believe, is a church.
Nah, it's been done. This has got to be something big. The beach. I can visualize it. The bridesmaids in bathing suits. 20,000 Santa Monica school children spelling out the word love. It's a novelty, but is it big enough? Why not the city hall? A police escort of every motorcycle cop in town. Sirens screaming, confetti pouring out of buildings like the Lindbergh reception in New York, only on a big scale. What's the matter? Isn't it big enough?
And now if any man can show just cause why these two may not be lawfully joined together, let him now speak, or else hereafter forever hold his peace. Do you, Alfred Henkel, take this woman as your lawful wedded wife? Will you love, comfort, honor, and keep her in sickness and health as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Do you, I beg your pardon. Do you, Esther Blodgett, take this man as your lawful wedded husband? Will you obey, serve, love, honor, and keep him in sickness and health as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Place the ring on her finger. Hurry, please. Now, by virtues of the power invested in me as Justice of the Peace of San Bardo Township, County of Los Angeles, I pronounce you man and wife.
Quiet!
And now I must exercise my prerogative of office. I hope you'll be very happy, Mrs. Hinkle.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Thank
Danny.
you very much.
Now, if you'll please sign the license.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Mrs. Hinkle, I can't help but believe I've seen you somewhere before.
Oh, really? Well, I believe this is the first time I've ever been in San Bardo.
You know, your face is familiar, too,
Really?
Mr. Hinkle.
There you are, sir. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Here's your
thank you,
receipt.
sir.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you again.
Yes, goodbye.
No, I don't mean I'll see. No.
Yeah, I think you got by with it.
But it was close. That JP was just beginning to remember where he'd seen it.
Well, anyway, we got away from Libby.
Hello, Toots.
If you will be kind enough to glance between my shoulder blades, Mr. and Mrs. Henkel, you will find there a knife buried to the hilt. On the handle are your initials.
Lovely to have seen you, Libby.
Hey, wait.
Hold him, Danny.
There go a couple of rats I raised from mice.
Well, they got a right to get married, haven't they?
I haven't got any right to double-cross the public, and I haven't done it yet.
Hey!
People versus Porky Washington. We're charged with violating Section 600.
Young man, you're in contempt of court.
Operator, get me the Los Angeles Tribune.
I've a good mind to put you under arrest.
Wait till I make the score. You wait, too. Tribune, give me the city desk. Johnny, this is Matt Libby. I got a flash for you. Norman Maine and Vicky Lester were married at 2:30 this afternoon.
Vicky Lester? Court recess.
Give me a horse, a great big horse, a great big buckaroo, and let me wahoo, wahoo, wahoo! Wahoo!
Wahoo.
Hey, Wahoo. I don't want to sound immodest, but I think I've stripped a gear.
Well, sit down, won't you, and let's get acquainted. We'll probably be seeing quite a bit of each other from now on.
Well, might just as well break the ice now as later. Now we're old friends. Say, have I got time for a shower before dinner?
Plenty, if you can find a shower.
I never can remember where that thing is. Does it pull out or slide under?
Here, I think I can find it. Nope, it's the linen closet. Here it is.
Nice work.
Oh, half the time those things are just luck. I'll see if I can disinfect this steak.
Esther, there's no soap.
Here.
Thank you.
Oh, and that's,
Yes, dear?
I'll need a washcloth. Oh,
How you fixed the cigarette?
and you know I never smoke underwater. So what do I do to make this thing work?
Pull that gadget at the top and pray for rain.
Well, I can't reach it. I can't get my hands up.
If you've gone in there with your arms down, you'll never get your bath. Unless you're a contortionist.
Yeah, well, I'm not a contortionist, and don't throw that up to me now. You knew it when you married me. Will you close this door, please? Thank you.
Norman, here comes the car.
You got it? Huh?
Here, quick.
Quick what?
Quick, go out and stop them and ask for help.
Oh, I'll catch cold.
Oh, you'll get warm again.
Yeah, don't see, they'll recognize me.
Now, if you keep your face down, go on. There may not be another car for a week.
Well, howdy, partner.
Howdy.
Stuck?
Yeah, how'd you guess it? Can you get us some help?
Well, I reckon not. You know, it's a long way to town. We're pretty busy down at the place.
Well, I got to get out of here. I've got my wife with me.
Doesn't she like the country?
No, and we're short of food.
There's a lot of game in them woods.
You know, well, my wife can't shoot.
Well, you're sure up against it. Sorry I can't do anything for you.
Well, wait, listen, I'll be frank with you. I'm Norman Maine.
Who?
Norman Maine.
Well, my name's Judd Baker. Glad to have met you. Well, so long.
Hey, wait a minute. Listen, you don't...
So you're Norman Maine.
I got my prestige to look out for. I'm supposed to be the best publicity man in the racket. And they laugh themselves sick when I even try to get a decent mention of Maine.
Yes, I know how sensitive you are, Libby, and I don't like to see your feelings hurt.
Thanks, boss. Now, Vicky, there's a dish for free space. But if Maine swam across the Pacific, the papers would keep it a secret. Well, the exhibitors don't like him, the critics don't like him, the public don't like him, and I don't like him. Who likes him?
Oh, but darling, this is almost too much of a surprise. And there I was in my touching innocence, thinking we were going to live at the beach house.
Oh, we'll still keep the place at Malibu. But this is special. This is our castle. It's used to be in the air, you know? Well, we'll never use any ugly words like contracts and pictures and careers. When we come in those gates, we'll check the studio outside. Come on, I got another little surprise for you.
Oh, Norman, it's lovely.
So are you lovely. The whole world's lovely.
Hey, hold it! That's it. Caption: their honeymoon never ends. All right, let's get some pictures. Now, if the bride will sit here and the groom stand behind her, we'll have something unique. Now let's go after something different. You sit down and she'll stand up.
Pretty radical, isn't it?
Yeah, but in a nice way. Okay, Otto, fire. Caption: their honeymoon begins anew.
Ah, the producer. Caption: their honeymoon ceases abruptly. Hello, Oliver, glad to see you.
No, I'm glad you're back.
Thank you.
Vicky, how well you're looking.
Hello, Oliver.
Am I interrupting?
Yes, thank you.
Just want a couple more pictures.
That's enough of both of them. What they're asking for is exclusives of Miss Lester. How long?
Oh, I see. Well, come on, Oliver. Let you and me get exclusive.
See you later, Vicky.
Oh, don't worry, Otto. My camera-smashing days are over.
Yeah. They ain't your only days that are over. Oh, hold that, Miss Lester.
Gorgeous.
Well, Oliver, how's the dividend situation?
Very pleasant. I think we'll show $2 million on the next quarter.
Oh, smart move of mine to sell my stock, eh? Oh, well, when you need money, you need it.
Well, some people save up for just such an event. You know, there's bound to be a rainy day occasionally.
Yeah, but as a citizen of California, I've always refused to admit that.
Yes, I know, but still it does rain.
Well, anyway, you can thank me for some of those dividends of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can't you?
Oh, sure, sure.
That was a little too quick, Oliver. Well, the Enchanted Hour was a smash hit, wasn't it?
Well, it made Vicky a star overnight.
Yes, it should have. What about me?
Oh, let's talk about business at the office, Norman. Beautiful pool you have here. Beautiful.
Oh, now let's talk about it here. Didn't they like me?
Well, maybe the pot wasn't just right.
It was the best part of the year. Look, Oliver. You think I'm slipping?
Can you take it?
Yeah, go ahead.
The tense is wrong. You're not slipping. You've slipped.
Oh, my fan mail's still big.
Norman. Fans will write to anybody for a photograph. It only costs 3 cents for a stamp, and that makes photographs cheaper than wallpaper. But every 25 cents they pay for a theater ticket buys them the right to be a critic. And your last few performances, Norman, have not pleased your critics.
You remember I told you I'd be ready for the curtains when the time came? Here it is. Let's call off the contract, no hard feelings.
We're not quitting, either of us. There's no explaining these things. We've all seen how the public turns. Maybe we can turn them back. I've got a swell script lined up for you.
About Esther. If you think that I'm going to get in her way...
Well, as a matter of fact, as it happens, there's no part in this story for her. I'd more or less planned to star her in a picture of her own. With that young Pemberton opposite her. He's coming along nicely.
Good for young Pemberton. All right, Oliver. We'll make a try at it. Let's hope it's not too late.
No argument. I'll buy those. Huh. The screen's most finished actor. I'll say he's finished. He keeps them away in droves.
Hello? No, Miss Lester isn't home as yet. No, I'm not the butler. But I can take a message just as well as he can, honest.
Oh, is that you, Norman? Swell. Listen, Norman, this is Artie Carver. Hiya, kid. Swell. Say, I hear you're through with Oliver Niles. Is that on the level?
Oh, please, Artie. I'm not news anymore. Forget it.
Say, what kind of a settlement did you make on your contract? Give me a figure so I can do a story on it.
There was no money involved. We just called it quits.
Okay, I'll fill in my own figure. Say, by the way, I've been trying to get an interview with Vicky for 2 weeks, but she's always busy. How about you giving an old pal a break by speaking to her for me?
Sure, I'll ask her.
Swell. So long.
I didn't mean to be late, darling, but Casey wanted...
All right. You're here now.
What's new today?
Nothing. Haven't been out of the house.
Let's go somewhere tonight.
No. You're tired. We'll stay in.
I'm not tired, really.
Oh, yes, you are. You've got a hard day ahead of you. Anyway, I see so little of you, I'd like to have you to myself.
Oh, but it's a servant's night out. We haven't any...
Yes, we have. I fixed a little snack with my own lily white hands. I'm learning to cook in my spare time.
Then I think I'll marry you.
I get it. You want to make an honest cook of me, huh? Comes in on wheels in this joint. How's it look?
Wonderful.
Huh? That's what I thought. Now then, don't be formal, just pitch in. Yeah?
I'm afraid my mouth's not quite big enough.
I'll measure it next time and make them to size.
A little hard to lift, too.
In fact, I think I'll take those measurements right now. And that's what I wait for. All day.
That's why I rush home without even changing my costume.
We're forgetting that we're hungry. Would you like a sandwich?